I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel this before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release this. But I be doing this shit for me, help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize it till I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry mama, but it ain't. This world took a toll on me, and everyone that say they love me always seem to follow me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared, I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that hospital. Demons all around me, I am not mental. This game of life, it is not simple. Last time I was happy, I was popping pills.
Whoa, 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 we live. We got the Takeover Tuesday. We got a good little show for you, you feel me? Got my man Xion, the War King, with me. You know, shout out to DMG. You know, we here at Paradigm Shift 314, Takeover Tuesday. Had to have my guy in here, the line. What's up, King?
Shalom, 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 family. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Aki?
Yeah, it's not too much, man. I'm just happy to be here. We right now, we just coming off the first of that battle over the ideologies. We had J-Fax versus Pandemus African. Pandemus pulled out the win. You know, how you feel about that?
Oh man, it was a good match. You know what I'm saying? I think both brothers really did, you know what I'm saying, an outstanding job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how, how much debating they've done. You know what I'm saying? However, it was a really good debate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of energy, very aggressive, very energetic. You know what I'm saying? Very passionate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm about that passion. You ain't arguing with passion. You ain't arguing your case zealously. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that was
bro. Good. Yeah, you ain't lying. Let me do something DMG would have did if he was in here.
There are no pacts between the lions and men.
I make a pact with you. With the gods as our witnesses. Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
There are no pacts between the lions and men.
You know, I had to do that for my boy. Shout outs to my man DMG. You know, he the host of this platform. If you respect what we got going on, definitely hit the like and subscribe button to the channel. Also, don't forget to, become a channel member. That definitely come with perks. I know he got something where you could get a vacation. And there's been a couple of people who've done that, and they said it's pretty cool. As always, shout outs to my man J-Fax for the whole, the whole family. Salute to the panel. That's what he's saying. And, another member of the Dream Team, myself, I'm the cannon on the Dream Team. You got my man J-Fax. Right now, they calling him the Incredible Hulk. You got my man David, a.k.a. Charles, and you got GT, a.k.a. Jai Talent on his DC tip. But, I just had to get him the shameless plug.
Oh, so you are part of the Dream Team that Mudawa Mugabe has been, crying your praises on, on that team, D?
Yeah, for sure.
They've been supporting y'all too, right?
Yeah, Moody, he a good brother, man.
Come on,
he when I first came to the platform, he was kind of one of the other first people I met. He had kind of pulled me aside. I was like, look, I know you don't really be doing too much debating, but this how the ropes go. So definitely shout outs to my man, Money Man Mugabe. Matter of fact, hopefully I get to hear from him tonight. I want him to plug his business, and I know he pushing heavy with the cryptocurrency. So definitely shout out to the boy. Call that man Maybach Mugabe now. Yeah,
Maybach Mugabe. I like that.
Yeah, my man said
oh God, here we go.
He said lie again and say Moody Wise a good dude. And from what I know from Notes from the Underground, I definitely know I definitely know he a decent guy. I can't speak to nothing from the past, but I know I'll tell you my experience with him. But enough about that. Shout outs to Notes from the Underground.
Those from the underground. You know what it is.
You know what I mean? He said that man ain't never debating his life.
Oh yeah,
Peace from
and he actually retired from debating. I don't know why, you know what I'm saying, but he had a few wins under his belt. I think he retired after he got a certain amount of wins and just said he gonna hold that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Muda was a debater. He
for
was.
sure.
Yeah.
I've never seen him personally, but you know, nonetheless, he's been somebody who's given me some pointers, and anybody who's shown me,
Yeah. If I'm not
an open
mistaken, he was
door.
a Lions Den champion at one time.
Really.
Yeah.
Speaking
Muda ain't
of
nothing to play with, yo.
speaking of, didn't you come from the Lions then?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I came in the Lions Den, you know what I'm saying? I would say probably post COVID, maybe a year or two before COVID actually. And you know what I'm saying, I started off atheist, you know what I'm saying, fighting from an atheist perspective, you know what I'm saying, and engaging in the biblical debates and stuff, you know what I'm saying, while I was going through my own legal matters, brought me back to, you know what I'm saying, an understanding of faith. You know what I'm saying? So my faith was restored. You know what I'm saying? Not only through the debating, but, you know what I'm saying, through, God's bountiful blessings and mercy that he showed me in all my legal actions, all my 13 legal actions. If it were not for
Mm.
God, you know what I'm saying? I don't give no credit to myself. Yes, I did a lot of work, but if it wasn't for the Most High lighting that fire underneath me, I would not have gotten where I've gotten. You know what I'm saying? And it led me into the legal thing. You know what I'm saying? Led me to desire to be an advocate for fathers' rights, the rights of children to having 50-50 custody with both parents. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm pursuing my law degree and stuff like that. I'm in pre-law now. I got another year left, not a little bit less than another year. You know what I'm saying? Before I finish this bachelor's off and head right into SU for law. Yeah. So good
No,
things.
no, that's real. So you saying that just in your journey, you were going through some things in your life, and that's what led
Yeah.
you. Okay, yeah.
Right. And the interesting thing is, while I was going through the struggle, you know what I'm saying, fighting for my, for custody of my son, one of my buddies, you know what I'm saying, his mom, she would come through. I was staying with my friends for a little while, you know what I'm saying, get myself, and focusing on the legal actions and stuff. And his mom, you know what I'm saying, God bless her, rest her soul, you know what I'm saying, she's with the Lord now. She would come into the house and be like, "Hey, Zion, when's your next court case? You know what I'm saying, when's your next court date?" And I'd be like, you know what I'm saying, "Oh, it's, next week on such." She'd be like, "Okay, I need you and Josh to come over here to the keyboard, and I got this song for Sunday morning service. I need you to hold this note for me, and I need Josh to do this and play these notes and hold this key for me." You know what I'm saying? And so she was, you know what I'm saying, purposefully making me, because I grew up in the church and stuff like that. So, I like to sing and everything. Y'all know me. And so what she was doing was essentially she was making me give praises to the Most High, even at a time where my faith was lacking. And so, you know what I'm saying, looking back at it now, you know what I'm saying, at what she was doing, so I have to give thanks and praises for her, because what she did was she made sure that I was giving glory to the Father, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of my you know what I'm saying, my struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say that was one of the most powerful things that probably was, say, a major, force. I know a lot of people don't believe in God, and, "Oh, you did that, you did." If it wasn't for the faith and for the support and for, saying, those moments where I had to give glory, and honor and praise, I don't think I would have gotten this far.
I like what you said there about had you not given honor and glory. A lot of people, they attribute a lot of things that happen beneficially to themselves. That's that's a very interesting thing, and for you to get as far as you had, and let me ask you this: when you speak on those things, do you attribute you know, a lot of us from inner cities, I could tell by your accent, you definitely from New York.
Right,
Me being
right.
an East Coast veteran as well from Baltimore City.
Yeah.
Um, being from New York, you know, have you had that run in with the streets?
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I grew up a PK, right? On my mother's side, I'm a preacher's kid. You know what I'm saying? On my father's side, side, not to say that my grandfather, so my mom's father, he became a preacher at a young age. But prior to that, back when they was rocking zoot suits and stuff,
Okay.
he was rather gangster. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord called him home. He got married at around 20 something years old to my grandmother. They're still together now. They're 96 right now, both of them, today. Right?
Mm,
God gave them a length of years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, growing up as a PK, you know what I'm saying, in a neighborhood where there was a lot of people whose parents were very street, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of people who were, you know, hustling drugs and stuff even when they were in middle school and stuff. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? I was split between the two because, you know what I'm saying, most kids thought I had a spoon in my hat, a silver spoon. And other kids, you know, knew that, you know, saying it doesn't matter what property I might have, I'm still black in this community. You know, and Long Island is mostly, you know, the upper class is like mostly Jewish, Italian, and you know what I'm saying, and like Anglo-Saxon, you know, Protestant, German, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, you have a mixture of that, but you know, those are the white upper class. You know what I'm saying? Black people who are of class, even in Long Island, because mostly people in Long Island, black people in Long Island had property, even the people who were selling drugs. Even
hmm.
right now, if you go to Long Island right now, my hood, they're driving around in freaking sports cars.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Freaking goddamn Austin Martins and the whole nine. These Negroes ain't never been broke, but they
I
have
believe
always
that.
been
I
street.
definitely believe.
Yes.
I definitely believe that.
Yeah, they never been broke. They've always been street. You know what I'm saying? So I had both of those, you know what I'm saying, experiences, the religious, you know what I'm saying, and being in a family who owned property. You know what I'm saying? Right now my grandfather's estate, you know what I'm saying, in Long Island is worth 1.6 million. You know what I'm saying? But when my grandparents pass away, it's probably gonna go to the bank. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think the family's gonna, you know what I'm saying, be able to reconcile their differences fighting for the property. So but
See,
yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's it happens, bro. I had to do that with my father's property, man. You know what I'm saying? Family started fighting like vultures. You know what I'm saying? Along with my grandfather, my father on my father's side, my father and my nana passed away. The property that was left, you know what I'm saying? Everybody started fighting. I'm like, yo, I'm the one who's here. My father told me that nobody was there when he was on his deathbed, except me and my little brother and his mom. You know what I'm saying? And he told me to pay the bills. That
Right.
was
You
his
put that
last
work in.
words. He said, I
You
love you, son. He said, forgive me for everything. Pay the bills. And he closed his eyes. All right.
Yeah, that's real, man. Like a lot of people don't understand behind, you know, these. I'll say these personas, these avatars, these, you know, thumbnails and
Right.
pictures. And
Right.
a lot of people don't know we real people behind the scenes, and just giving
Right.
that little tidbit let me know you a human person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I know what that's like when you family member pass away and you got to
Right.
figure out what to do with the property, the car,
Right.
the real estate. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, man.
Some whatever left over in the bank, who gonna pay for the funeral? And then you see
Right.
a lot of
Right.
family, it be family, they don't
They
want that
start,
kind of
yeah, they
step back.
want to
Like
stick
I ain't
they
got
foot. They want
time
to take
for it.
stuff. Yeah, I
But then they
want
want
this.
that
I
estate
want that.
sale.
Hold on, man. You wasn't even here for the funeral. Where was you at when I needed somebody to help me pay for the daggone, you know what I'm saying, candlelight vigil and all of that, nigga. Niggas wasn't
For sure, for sure.
niggas wasn't shoot. Where was they when we were shooting in the gym?
Fact. You said they couldn't even buy candles for the vigil.
Oh man, these niggas
Oh
didn't know
man,
nothing.
what
They
they
didn't.
gonna do? You could get a bunch of them little tea candles for $1. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying? So it's like
It was just
you couldn't
me,
even
my
give me
yeah.
$5, Jack.
Luckily, yeah. Luckily, you know what I'm saying, my South Carolina family, my Geechee Gullah family over on Warren Drive, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, they supported, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but the direct, you know, some of my brothers didn't show up, and then they lost out. You know, they suffer from that now, that they never got a chance to say goodbye. You know, they held their grudges for so long. This is why I don't hold grudges, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you can hold a grudge, you know what I'm saying, so long that, you know what I'm saying, that you never have the opportunity to freaking to resolve. You know what I'm saying? Especially with family members. You know what I mean? Don't hold no grudges against somebody so long, unless they're total freaking pieces of shit. Excuse my language.
I understand completely, bro. I've been there. Sometimes family do you worse than the enemies do.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but speaking of enemies, because we got enemies, we got a lot of enemies.
Enemies don't live like people do. They always answer you, whether things are good or bad. It's just the enemies that you have. Blood clot, run the blood clot to that.
My man. So let me ask you this: looking at the tournament,
Yeah, man.
you seen the outcome of the first debate.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at A1 versus Lord Benu.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
And then apparently,
as long as A1 doesn't do a whole bunch of back chat bantering, I've seen him banter, you know what I'm saying, and do the like trolling thing. He does. If he sticks to his script, you can have fun, and you can pop shots too, but don't let that overwhelm, you know what I'm saying, your debate. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Well, I don't really see him, and from what I can see.
No, he jumped on me one day in the back chat. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was A1, and I had to keep telling him like, "Yo, B, I don't freaking do this dumb shit. This dumb stuff in the chat." You know what I'm saying?
You want the big stage.
I want to record it. I need it on the record.
For sure, and that's
if I'm
fair.
going to waste my time, at least let me get my money's worth. For
sure. And I think that's a fair assessment, being able to have your conversation documented. Your debates documented.
Even if win or lose, I still know that I'm going to put on a performance, and there's going to be some good sound bites. So I want that. I want to be able to go back. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Revisit. Excuse me. I don't mean to curse. Revisit. Everything should be on the record, and that's why I don't like to race scholarship. My brother, Slim Reaper, he smushed, you know what I'm saying, Pinky the other day, and I feel like that was such a waste because now I can't even scroll back. You know what I'm saying? I have to scroll back like a whole hour, sit here and wait an hour to scroll back just to get to it.
You talking about that was on the end of what was that, Takari show on last Tuesday?
It wasn't on his show. It was in the chat. That's what I'm saying. The back chat ain't.
Okay. You talking about the
bone thing.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Oh yeah.
That should have been recorded. That was
funny. Shout outs to my man Leandre for a second. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, and shout out to Takari. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Takari, but he did get bust upside the head real quick though. Mr.
The bones don't last that long.
Hey yo, no, it was ridiculous though.
Bones only.
You know, in the words of Pandemics, he said, "Back chat banging ain't banging."
That's what I said. That my slogan is a back chat bang ain't no debate. Say it with me, y'all. A back chat bang ain't no debate.
Hold on, we got to do it again for you.
I'll make a pact with you. With the gods as our witnesses. Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
There are no pacts between lions and men.
You know, I had to do that. Shout out to my man DMG, because, you know, he got everybody on that. Low key, a couple of those movies are my favorite movies. And to have that in there is perfect. But we got.
You can't be a superhero without theme music, baby. You need theme music, baby.
That's 100% true. You know what I'm saying? So, talk about this rivalry between you and the number 2 seed, because a lot of people he ruffled a couple feathers on his last
he's good at ruffling feathers. That is one of his main skills. Okay. I'm not saying that to Corey. Okay. I don't want to slander him like he does me. However, on a lot of issues, I'm saying, I think that he has some disconnects. Maybe he did not do very well in mathematics and algebra and stuff like that. People think that because you don't use algebra later on in life, that it doesn't have a necessity or use. Okay, what it does, certain higher mathematics actually open up your brain and synapses in order for you to have diverse critical thinking skills. You know what I'm saying? I say that right? You know what I'm saying? I would say that it actually allows your brain the ability to consider complexities that it would not if you did not learn these higher mathematics systems. Even as hard as they are, writing, equations and stuff is not an easy task. But in trying, and even in attempting to do so, calculus, super important in your brain's development. You don't ever have to use calculus again in your life after you've done and pass. I don't care if you pass the course with a 70. You know what I'm saying? I don't pass with a 70. I'll pass with freaking, 95s and and 80s. At the minimum, I'm gonna get a freaking daggone A minus. You know what I'm saying? But and I get upset with myself when I do that. But yeah. So learning different forms of mathematics and critical thinking skills, even grammar. Grammar is the form of linguistics, and it's how different language functions. It's like a form of math in a sense. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to how an Ethiopian person constructs their words, you have to think in a different way to understand what they're saying, because it sounds totally out of pocket to how we speak and how we structure our sentences. Mathematics is similar, right? Especially when you start getting into equations, because when you're getting into equations, you have to equate. You got the what do you call it? PEMDAS. There's a specific form and functionality of how you have to break down multiple equations that are.
What's that? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
PEMDAS. You know what I'm saying? PEMDAS, right?
I'm with you. I hate math, but I still remember it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're always going to remember it. It's the traumatic freaking experience of having to be forced to learn extremely hard mathematical equations are always going to stick with you. And even if you're good at it or if you're bad at it, the more you attempt to learn it, the more synapses you actually open up in your brain. Your brain has synapses, and the more opportunities you have to try and figure out, solve problems in different ways, it opens different synaptic pathways. And that's why certain people are smarter than others.
Are you insinuating? Are you insinuating? Are you insinuating? Are you simply saying that you don't believe that one of your main ops is just not as smart? Are you saying that?
I think that he's a smart brother. I just don't think that he has excelled in certain areas of critical thinking.
Shame.
You out here. They heard it, man. They heard it. You literally.
I don't look at the chat. I don't never look at the chat while I'm on live.
No, don't look at the chat. You ain't missing nothing. I'm just saying that everybody in the chat heard what you said. You basically said.
Okay, so let's do this. If I made sense in what I said, everyone put a 1. If I am lying and flying, everyone put a 2. I'm not even looking at the chat.
All right, don't look at the chat. But I'll say it again for him.
I'll look later. I'll look at. Yep. Go ahead.
The statement was to Corey has low comprehension, and he doesn't have good comprehension because he does not learn well. Specifically, he didn't understand mathematics, and because he's not willing to grow and stretch his brain capacity, he's not that smart. He's not smarter than Xion. So
No, I didn't say
therefore,
that. He's probably smarter in some areas. I'm just saying his critical thinking skills are extremely compromised.
so if you agree with Zion's sentiments, maybe I'm putting a little space on it. But if you believe that there is a level of truth into what this brother Xion is saying, drop a one in the chat.
Drop a
We
one.
just need to know who agrees with that. Is Takori, does he struggle in comprehension? Yes or no? Drop a one.
Critical thinking skills and comprehension. Drop a one if you think that he's compromised, and drop a two if you think that, you know what I'm saying.
Oh man,
I don't need to see it. Don't even
Yeah.
tell me. I'll see it later.
I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
I'm just simply saying that things is happening. You know.
Right.
You know, but so moving right along. We got a couple twos popping up. My man. Shout out to Judah Nash. I want to get into a little bit more about the debates. You know, being that you came from Lions Den, and you've been around for a while, longer than me. It's been 4 months for me. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
So
baby
I'm new to the community.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, people like Side that I had already knew about just because he's been around on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I'm from Baltimore. That's not far from New York. A lot of people. I'm 36.
Right.
You know, the people that's older than me been.
Shout out to Sarnetta, Elder Sarnetta. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's done quite a work, and you know, all of these debate leagues are following suit. Let's just keep it 100. Okay, he was the main franchise player, and all of these other franchises have to give honor and credit where credit is due, because they would have never did this.
Yeah, you got when you're a pioneer at something, you know, and you one of the first people to pull off some things, you definitely got to get a level of respect, because it's not easy to be all things to all people to build.
Yeah. That's why we call him the Godfather. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to turn 50, right?
Oh, yeah?
When I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? 15, 16, I would cut school and jump on a LIR and hit the freaking goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Hit Sutton Boulevard, you know what I'm saying? Jump on an E or the, you know what I'm saying, Q, go grab me some bud from one of, you know what I'm saying, Queen Latifah's, you know what I'm saying, video stores, you know what I'm saying, jump off the train and switch over and then end up in Harlem, you know what I'm saying, standing right in front of freaking Apollo Theater.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Sarnetta. You know what I'm saying? Buy a couple of videos from SAR, go over to the little Coliseum where they had like the little flea market over there over by Dr. J's. Grab me, you know what I'm saying, chill over there with the roster man, the elder, you know what I'm saying, his name, he passed away, you know what I'm saying, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Emperor Aziz, you know what I'm saying? Up in there, he would give me some ganja and he would reason with the eye. You know what I'm saying? Jump back on the train, head back to Long Island. You know what I'm saying? I knew Sarnetta before there was a YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Before we were still using flip phones and Sky pages.
That's a bet. We got we're gonna get into it in a second. I just want to acknowledge that he wants Heavy Hitters Debate League says, let's talk about this, fam. Share the link. We got you once we get towards the end.
Hold on, y'all. Be patient. Don't stop dancing in my videos. No Diddy.
That's funny.
Slow your roll. I'm gonna get through a couple of things before we open up the daggone. I mean, Negroes are so thirsty to get on TV.
No, they just you talk about some things that, you know, I feel like is pertinent. I wanted to get on. Shout out to the Craig and Craig law firm.
I got you, Hebrew.
The Craig and Craig law firm want to know about the versus debate format and the bracket setup. We kind of went over that a little bit, but let's address it again. You know, so again, for those who may have missed it, I know we got people that come on and off periodically, but we talked about last week we saw or this past weekend, Pan Demas versus Jamel J Fax.
Right, J Fax.
And
and now
it was a good debate, a nice little clash. Pan edged the win. It was a split decision, and I think the third judge ruled in favor of Pan on the back end. So that was a good debate. Pretty good. Very passionate.
I love that judging system. You know what I'm saying? At the Craigs, that was amazing. Because if the two had judged all in favor of one, there wouldn't have been a necessity for the third. However, if they were split, then you bring in the alternative.
The tiebreaker, yeah.
That's everything, right? That was so genius, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got to give a shout out, you know what I'm saying, to Ratchet Craig and, you know what I'm saying, and I don't like to call him Baby Craig, you know what I'm saying?
No, we go with Classic now.
Classic Craig, yeah, man.
Yeah,
you know
Classic Craig now.
Classic, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to both of y'all. Y'all been watching these debates for years, and y'all seen all of the flaws. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rock over here. I'd rather rock over here than online than because they still playing games, man.
Oh, wow. You know, of course, we appreciate that. I can't speak on behalf of nobody, but I'm sure that
I can speak on it.
So yeah, speaking of, let's go with we talked about this earlier, but we said A1 versus Lord Benu, and
I call him Benu.
Yeah, and you mentioned that as long as they don't get the banging in the back chat, you know, wasting all the bars out. But
don't do that. Don't do that. And don't come on stage arguing like you're arguing in the back chat.
Yeah, it's definitely a different.
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
It's a different format.
Waring and Demas, you know what I'm saying? Law firm. Nah, he's my brother. But if I have to debate him,
yeah, that's funny.
No holds barred, baby. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna baby him.
And so, also, let's talk about how you feel about the 10-minute rounds and then the 10-minute Q&As.
I think, you know what? 10-minute rounds, I think should have an extension. Just in case it goes over, I think there should be at least 1 minute. Because, you know, a lot of times cats be cutting their own freaking things short. They said what they said. They you know, they shot their load. You know what I'm saying? And they be having like, you know, half a minute on the clock. You know what I'm saying? But there's times when somebody's not finishing a point. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a 30-minute freaking you know what I'm saying? Maybe not 30 minutes, but 30-second, you know what I'm saying, reprieve, just in case.
Let them finish their last couple of sentences or finish their thought. You know what I mean?
10 is good, but sometimes if the argumentation is complex and the person, you know what I'm saying, you know, is trying to finish a statement, you know what I'm saying, and the time goes up, you know what I'm saying, you hear the clock, then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, like they're deflated, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, you should be able to give them at least a 30 second. Let them know, you know what I'm saying? This is your 30-second reprieve. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, even if it's 15 seconds. Give me 15.
I'm gonna say this, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but it just I personally think that the 20-minute rounds is a little bit better. I would do 20 minutes. I like, me personally, I like the 20-minute rounds better, but I do like having that back and forth.
20 minutes is a lesson, bro. That's a lecture.
So, well, say it like this. What if you do, because you're getting 2 rounds anyway, what if you just do one 20-minute presentation and then, like, for example, they had the questions.
Yeah, I don't think so. If at the most 15, because you can lose.
That's a compromise. That's a compromise. I can compromise. 15 is good because you can break it down in the second increments of 5 within you.
12 minutes. 12 minutes with a 30. 12 minutes with a 30-second reprieve, just in case.
Yeah,
you got to close your. You know what I'm saying? Because even in court, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing your closing argument, you know what I'm saying, the judge will let you know. You know what I'm saying, that's your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Your Honor, if I can just have a couple more, you know, have some latitude. That's what they say in court. May I have a little latitude? You know what
and I don't think they was that staunch with it.
You know,
I don't think they was that staunch with it where you couldn't finish your thought. But
right.
I'm noticing, because I'm noticing a lot of people feel like that 12 to 15 minutes is a good shot. It's not overwhelming. But
Right.
I mean, man,
Yeah.
we just know that sometimes how some people think they can get a little wordy. It's not that they've taken
Yeah.
too much time. It's just that
Right.
certain things are complex. You're
Right.
not going to talk
Right.
about you're not going to talk
Complexity.
about
Yeah.
certain types of chemistry without breaking
Right.
the equation down. You just
And this
got
is
to get through the equation.
whenever you're forming your PowerPoint presentation and your argumentation for each round, you know what I'm saying? If you're having, you know, if it's 2 rounds or if it's 3 rounds, if it's 2 rounds, then somebody really doesn't want you to argue like they did to me in ISBK. But you know what I'm saying? I still respect the brothers. They gave me a lot of respect over there, but they wanted to keep it short and sweet. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because they didn't want me to get too deep. Once I got to if I went to a 3rd round, oh man, I would have saved that. I would have had altar call up in there. Come to Jesus, come to Negus. These Negroes would have been on the altar if I had a 3rd round in that.
That's funny.
We would have been pleading the blood of Jesus over here, man.
You know, so we all right. So and then, how you feel about the question and answer section? Do you feel like it was good at 10 minutes where they can kind of clash?
Yeah, 10 minutes is good. You know what I'm saying? Question and answer. You know, as long as they stick to, because when you get into the banter, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you're asking, it's easy to fall into bantering while you're asking a question. Just keep the question and answers clean. If
Clean.
you answers a certain way, then you can quickly return with your redirect or your recross. I treat the question and answer rounds like a cross examination in law, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I ask leading questions. You know what I'm saying? I know my brother Leandre knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I ask leading questions because I'm leading them. And then I set them up for impeachment.
There you go, right there.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to impeach them. I'm going to make them, their words contradict. So I think about my questions now. In the beginning, I really wasn't strong in question and answer round. I lost my question and answer round to Jeremiah, please say the Yah. You know what I'm saying? Lord Megatron in that debate. That debate, I think I had won almost 2 out of 3 rounds, but he got the last round, and then the question and answer round, I was lacking.
Yeah, the Q&A part not as easy as people think, especially if they don't answer the way you want them to go.
Right. So I had to hone my question and answer round skills, and I did a better job. I think the best job I ever did in question and answer round was at ISUPK here in Syracuse. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
I was actually in the building. You know what I'm saying? With 2
and how long do you think the Q&A round should be?
That was about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't go under 5. I wouldn't go over 12. I think
shout out to Chatazar. You know what I'm saying? I don't care for everyone else besides Hazahab and Chatazar. I love those brothers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna say whatever you want about freaking Chatazar, you know what I'm saying, and you know his red beard and the whole nine. I rocks with those brothers. Those brothers have integrity. Tazariak, not so much.
Oh, I understand. I don't really know a lot about them. I'm assuming based on the names you're talking about BHI members.
I'm giving y'all my testimony.
For sure. Now, let's all right. So we talked about the first rounds. Do you have a preference for who you see when it's your turn to debate?
Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, loud. And I'm not covert with my strategies, right? I'm gonna be transparent here. I'm gonna put the best arguers against Takori.
Okay.
Tap dance. I'm gonna make them tap dance, yo.
I'll make a pact with you. With the gods as our witnesses, Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser
You
all
know,
the proper
I'm
funeral
following
rituals.
DMG footsteps.
There are no pacts between lions and men.
You said you putting the best against Takari.
That's right. Yep. I'm gonna put the you know what I'm saying. So right now, until I see who loses against, you know what I'm saying, A1 and Banu, I'm going to decide. I have the, you know, since he's so mad about me being the first seed, and I have the option to choose, I'm going to pass the worst dude over to him. B. He's going to get his head smushed before he ever make it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't want to make it to me. That's the real truth. He want to keep this win. He does not. The win against me, he want to keep that dookie stain on my reputation.
So you talking about that? You talking about that flat Earth debate that apparently?
They had two flat earthers that were never going to freaking judge according to their, you know, to the parameters, but they were going to judge according to their beliefs. That's a lack of integrity. I love Abdul. I cussed out Carla Way like a week before. Why was she on there?
Oh, so you're saying it was conflicts of interest in play?
Oh yeah, and Terry. Yo, Terry, I always put this. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. I don't know if y'all know Terry. Tedriel. Y'all remember the movie Eddie Murphy Golden Child?
Yeah, that's funny.
Watch this. Hold on. Let me pull it up, B. Golden Child. Child. If anybody knows what Terry looks like, Monkey Man. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all. This dude is the monkey on my back. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He never cared, you know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying, at all. You know, not that I give a damn, you know what I'm saying? You know, but he's one of those dudes who self-aggrandize, you know what I'm saying, exalt themselves. So here, this right here. All right.
You gotta show your screen.
Yep, right there. You see it?
Oh, I got you.
Yep, enlarge that. Get your monkey off my back.
That's funny.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
This nigga's always on my back, man. And that was the other judge.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
That's who they had.
Sit.
That was the third judge out of the two, daggone. So if I had the option to win it all, I would have probably only got 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 4. Who has 4 judges? Who?
So they had 4 judges, and one of them was this person.
They daggone, they doubled down for the gimp.
So how you think? How you think Takari how you think Takari was able to pull that off?
How was he able? Well, number one, my freaking my PowerPoint was acting up. Number two, you got to remember who chose the judges. Who chose the judges in this situation? It was JJ 7000. JJ 7000 is a flat earther. Conflict of interest. It wasn't that he had to pull anything off.
Wow.
They were already going to prepare him for it. And I was still at the bottom rungs of the debating. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the stuff that I've done outside of the Lions Den would have still been crapping on my head. But because I started making moves outside, that's what, and then came back. When I went to the source, my first win was on the source. My first win was not on Lions Den. My first win was against Andy Dominus Trismegistus, L. And I did a battle rap. Yo, I was spitting bars and citing sources at the same time.
You freestyled that or you wrote that down?
I did some writing.
Okay. Okay.
I wrote some bars and some freaking daggone cuts, and I marked it down in between each citation which bar I was going to use at the end of my citation.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think that's funny.
Yeah.
Is that somewhere where we could see it just to see you putting them bars in?
They took that down because the debate was about the COVID masks. Now I have a couple of clips that I saved from it, but the video is no longer on. It's no longer on Source Debate League. They took it down because, you know, after the whole COVID thing, it was about the COVID masks, whether they were detrimental. Niggas talking about, you know, wearing a mask is detrimental when if you was living in Israel, and you talking about a whole bunch of Israelite niggas talking about, oh, you can't breathe in a mask. Nigga, please. I'm a ninja. I'll wear a baklava all day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm breathing in my own breath, nigga. At least it ain't going in your nose. You don't want to smell my breath. So, you know, this is the ridiculousness of some of the arguments just to, you know, be contrary. You got a lot of contrarians in this. You're going to find this out. There are a lot of people who are just here to object to anything you're saying. They get a rise out of it. They get freaking goddamn cock strong.
Mm-hmm.
Just objecting to you. I don't agree with you, brother. Why? I just don't agree. You don't have no answers. You don't have no intellectual retort. Oh, you dumb. That
voice was funny too.
You know whose voice that is, right? You know who voice him? You know who that is, right?
Who voice is that?
NASA made the glow.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, man. That's funny. Shout outs to Moody why he finally popped up. You know, I hope we shouted you out early on there, Mugabe. You know, hopefully when we drop that link back in the chat, you jump in here because we got a line of questioning for you too, my boy.
Yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? When we open up the chat, please come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be on long. I promise y'all.
You know,
yeah.
I wanna look into
let's talk about this JG 7000 thing.
There we go. I knew you was going for it. So you used to be a part of the Lions Den at a point, right?
Yeah, and I still, you know, well, I'm not repping Lions Den no more. It's over. I'm no longer, you know, I was always a free agent. You know what I'm saying? Especially after, you know, saying the situation which led me over to the Source. You know what I'm saying? Me and LV fell out of Lions Den, you know what I'm saying? And I went to the Source. LV went on to create multiple platforms that are far more successful. Like this dude's got, if you ever seen LV Europa's platforms?
Okay, I'm not familiar with him, but that's probably just because I've only been around 4 months.
Platforms have freaking daggone like 15, you know what I'm saying, to 50,000 freaking K. He ain't, and it's because of his content. He does a lot of rap music stuff. He does a lot of stuff with that about, what's the brother's name? Whack 100 and all of that stuff. Whack 100 knows him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, all them niggas know LV. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple of, you know what I'm saying, videos. You know, I was in a couple of LV's videos. That's my brother. He lives down the block from me. You know what I'm saying? Like
word.
I'm on LV right now if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, when we fell out of that, from when I ended up going back and we had settled our gripes between each other, me and JJ, and went back, I remained.
So this was I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm just trying to be clear. So this was a gripe previously
Yes. Yeah.
before the issues now?
It was like 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we fell out, man. And I went over to the source. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to James Cassell. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah. Speaking of, I hope James Cassell is
those are the
around.
only two niggas I really fuck with, except for what's his name? Don Berg, Pro Rizzo. Those are the only 3 niggas I fuck with in the source. Everybody else can eat a EAD.
Excuse me. Hey, J Fax, if you still in the chat, can you send James Cassell a link? I know we're not taking visitors yet, but can you just send him the link to get on the platform?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah. Because I know we got some things, some stuff that.
I got some things to work out with him. I already know.
Yeah, and why not give him the platform at the end?
He is like, okay, so if this was a multiverse, James Cassell would be me in a different universe. Like we have a lot of the same characteristics. He's funny. He's cold. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he's he's a heavy hitter with the information. So you know what I'm saying, but you have to be.
What's his ideology?
He's an Israelite.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He one of us.
Okay.
He's an Israelite, believes in Christ. He's messianic. You know what I'm saying? He deals
with
DNA evidence, and he gets into the objective and does the comparative with the spirituality, the subjective. You know what I'm saying? Biblical. So he's balancing the two. You know what I'm saying? I love the brother. You know what I mean? He's a good brother.
That's right.
Me and him have had beef before. Yo, almost everybody I've ever had beef with and had an argument with still fuck with me for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Except for Pinky. Except for the Gimp.
So, I think that you one of those type people where you like to get into it with a couple of people before you fully respect them. That's what it is.
No, it's that. The whole thing is people don't respect me until I have to freaking goddamn get into it with them. It's the other way around. And then when we do, you know what I'm saying, and the situation's over and I don't hold no grudges, niggas be like, well, Zion's a solid nigga. I'm always trying to be solid, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I always want to, if you don't remember me for anything else, man, remember me for being a solid brother. Niggas go hit me up if I have, if I ain't got that. I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through, you know what I'm saying, school and the whole nine, raising my own kid, you know what I'm saying, trying to, make my way. But if a brother asked me for $2 and I got it, you know what I'm saying?
No, you gotta move like that. You gotta be one of those people that, that you stand on something. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. And just, for people to know you, for you to have gone through things with people and for them to still be in a mix with you, lets me know that, you're a person that people can vouch for. You know what I mean? A lot of times you go through a situation with people and then
at the very least they could say that Zion is not a total asshole.
You just a partial. You like
you know what I'm saying? Every now and again I could go freaking I could go freaking all the way freaking daggone, Dave Chappelle on niggas, a Loaded Lux on a nigga, or freaking daggone old Solo on a nigga. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not going to hold it. Listen, if I'm not here to unify, this is another slogan I'm going to start standing. If I'm not here to unify, what the hell am I here for?
No, that's real. I think that by this being predominantly African American community that stand for,
I'm against the crab in the barrel syndrome, yo. That to me is greater than any freaking daggone mission you can ever argue.
Yeah.
No more crab in the barrel syndromes. If you're a crab, I'm gonna cook you with some Old Bay.
Mm-hmm. No, that's real. That's definitely real. I think that that's important too. Now, It's interesting because we got a couple brothers that's looking to they knocking on the door to come up.
Come on,
I don't know.
It's time.
It's time.
Hey, before we do that, yo, hold tight. Let's get into this JJ thing real quick. JJ 7000. Can y'all hear me? Is this thing on?
No, you hold on. Let me get you. Let me get you. I gotta put your theme in there one more good time because we in a good place for that. I'm ready when you is. You know, I'm gonna drop the ball like phone flex.
Right. You might hear me. You know what I'm saying? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. JJ 7000, nigga. You old bitch ass nigga. You old droopy lip, egghead ass. Where you at?
Shame.
It's week 2, nigga.
Shame.
Where you at?
Shame.
This nigga went dark.
Shame.
This nigga went dark. Somebody call the suicide hotline and check on your boy. I beat Tazariak. Looking ass nigga.
This nigga silly, man.
I'm playing your game, baby. Your game, baby. Nigga, where you at, bro? Your character versus Haile Selassie's character. Right now. Anyway, all right. Let the floodgates open up. You know what I'm saying? Let the windows of heaven open up and pour me out a blessing that I have not room enough to receive. Hallelujah, have it back. I'm your man, baby.
All right, I'm dropping it in the chat right now.
Yeah, bring them
you
up.
know, if you're looking to join in, I see I'm gonna add a couple brothers to the stage.
Come on. Let's talk about it.
Peace, family, peace. What's going on?
Good. Turn your speaker down. It sound like we can feedback.
Somebody mute their mic. That's the way. Who still got their mic on? Goddamn.
You good now?
Knowledge born. What's good, son? What's today's mathematics?
Hey, Ben, you unmute your mic. All right, go ahead. See if you good.
Peace. What's going on with y'all?
All right, you good.
All right, bet. How y'all feeling this evening?
Man, we hanging in there, maintaining, blessed and highly favored. How you?
Indeed, man. I'm chilling, man. I can't complain at all. Getting ready for this debate this weekend, you know.
That's right. I'm looking forward to it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Before you get into your debate, how you feel about the outcome of this last debate?
It was good, man. Like I think it could have went either way.
Okay. Who you had?
Even with the
You know
title?
what I'm saying?
Even with the title?
You said what?
Even with the title?
Even with the title? Well, I'm talking about as far as their information that they presented. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like as far as you know what I'm saying, the research that they did, the quality of their presentations. You know what I'm saying, and the information that they was bringing forward. You know what I mean? So I think it was a good debate.
Ken.
Who did you have at the end of the debate?
At the end of the debate, I would say that I would have to side with Pan as well too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think I think his style is just a little different. You know what I mean? So that's why I think gave him a little edge to me. But you know.
For sure. Now let's talk about you get ready to go up against A1. Did you hear him the other night? You know, basically posturing about how he was prepared.
Nah, I didn't. I missed it, man. He said he ready.
Yeah, he ready.
Okay, it's lit then. You feel me? Like I've been discovering some new angles of this. You know what I'm saying? Way of thought that I had for a while now, but just going into it now to have the debate, like I found some new angles and some new information. So I think it's gonna be good.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like you going on. If you make it to the next round, would you prefer to see Xion or Takori?
Zion or Takori, oh that you know what I'm saying? Well, I've never heard either one of them debate, you know what I'm saying? But just on the rapport they get in the chats, you know what I'm saying? And I think I don't know. I think that could go either way, like, you know what I mean? But either way, I'm gonna be prepared, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a good debate either way. But you know, I don't know who I would pick, you know what I'm saying? Because like they both, you know what I mean, is seem like some good competition by the way they hold themselves up in the chats. So
No, that's real.
Appreciate it, brother.
You know. So I'm gonna introduce another guest. We got my man King Naga. What's going on, champ?
King Naga.
Peace to the panel. Peace, brother. Ain't nothing. I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Paradigm Shift TV for hosting this thing. Shout out to Naga World, all of the ball reloaded and Proof crew stand up, man. What up, Zion, bro? I can't wait to see you in that ring, bro.
What's going on, Ka? What's going on, Ka?
You know what I'm saying? If the rest, hey, I'm gonna say this, bro. If the rest of this tournament go like that first debate, bro, y'all got something brewing right here. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Stay right
That
there.
That first debate was very informational and very entertaining, bro. I enjoyed that. I'm gonna be a spectator throughout this tournament.
That's what I like to hear, man. I'm glad you was impressed with, you know, what DMG and the Craig and Craig law firm is putting together. I'm just happy to be a part of the administrative staff, man. These brothers been working hard behind the scenes to get things going. So shout outs to them, you know.
Right, real talk, bro. I like what they got going on, man. Like for real, it's a good thing.
For sure. I seen a couple of responses the other day, so I already knew. I ain't asked, but you can, you know, speak on who you thought won between Pan and J Fax, if you want, you know, speak on.
He was in the chat too, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the chat. He was in the chat for sure.
Well, you know, I respect the judge's decision, you know what I'm saying? I try to stay out of it because I ain't want to be, you know, biased one way or the other one because, you know, J Fax and yourself was an opponent against Naga, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of reserve my vote, you know what I'm saying, and my say of who won. But I'm satisfied with what the judges decided, bro, because I mean, especially their explanation for why they voted. And it's like if J Fax was able to tie that everything he brought into the Christian God, then I would have had to side with him. But you know, his opponent brought in reasonable doubt. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the judges roll with, bro. So if I was to base my decision, I would have had to roll with that too, even though I believe in God. It's like
Naga. Didn't I say in the chat? I said they need to go Naga where he need to go Naga world right now and talk about Christ is the light of the world and get into that.
Right. Yeah, bruh. And I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say nothing if he'd have said that, bro. You know, because he could have tied it in using God as light. He could have tied stuff he brought in using that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have pointed out the electromagnetic processes of DNA. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. The creation of atoms, molecules is how you get Earth. You know what I'm saying? And their Christian text absolutely does say that God is light. That's why we brought that to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? It's not to tear down y'all belief or nothing like that. If anything, it's to make it more solid and more concrete.
Let me ask you this real quick. Do you like the fact that it was 10-minute rounds, the first two rounds, and then a 10-minute question and answer? If so, if you felt like it should be different, what's the numbers on it? Do you feel like it should be more time for the first two rounds? Give me a little thought process on how you think it should have went.
To me, bro, the format was perfect. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? The format was perfect. I'll keep it like that. You know, I'll keep it just like that because it wasn't too long and it wasn't too short. You know what I'm saying? In 10 minutes, you could disseminate a whole lot of information and you actually had chances to rebut each round. You know what I'm saying? And then the Q&A was so fire, bro. It to me, that was my favorite part of the debate. So I'll leave
Talk
the
about the
structure
Q&A then.
Huh?
Let's talk about the Q&A. What did you like about the Q&A?
Oh man, I love the intensity, bro, and it brought out both of their competitive natures, man. Both of them was ultra competitive. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They
true.
threw they threw their shots, bro, but it didn't get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And both of them took it in good sport. And I'm always impressed with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that Ratchet Craig was the man behind choreographing that 10-minute Q&A. I think that was his goal, to see, you know, them clash back and forth, you know what I mean? So I really liked the fact that they was able to really show a little bit of versatility in how they answered questions or didn't answer questions. We got to see a little bit about, you know, how they deal with straight head up information. That was a pretty good thing. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that out. So yeah, man, I also see a couple other people just joined in. I don't want not give everybody the opportunity. I seen Knowledge Born in that. Did you want to say something, Knowledge Born? I know you had some feedback issues with your mic, but I didn't want you to not have an opportunity to say anything. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just saying shout
Yeah,
outs to
I'm
my
good, man.
guy.
Peace, everybody. How y'all, man? How the
All right.
family?
Well, I'm just saying shout outs to my guy.
All right.
Okay. Say less.
Well, no, I ain't really got much to. Well,
Okay. Say less.
I say this. I mean, I've been down with Paradigm Ship from day one. DMG is my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of like I watched this baby grow, and I mean, looking at it today, it's like, I mean, I can't believe it, man. You know what I mean? Coming from where we started, me and DMG back then. I mean, from being with the Christian brother Jerome Green and coming through the ranks like that. I mean, my hats off to the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? He did what he's supposed to do with this, man. This has grown into a beautiful goddamn platform. So I mean, I'm just saying, peace of Black Lion Supreme, if he out there, you know, he wanted to cast to help us out with this whole thing too. So I mean, it's a whole bunch of us, man, for real, for real. And I just like to say my hats off to the platform. Yeah, I mean, I'm a 5%er, slight. I mean, Christian. I mean, slight everything, because I do all the schools of knowledge, because it doesn't hurt a man to know uh, all different religions and all subjects to the religions, or whatever the case be, or whatever the direct point is in any religion, because whatever you believe in is what you always gonna believe in. Period. I mean, everybody has their own choices or own mind or whatever you want to say about it. But one thing we can't and we shouldn't all not have agreements on is that there is a higher power, bro. And I'm a 5%er, so you know I believe I'm God right here on this earth. I'm God. But outside of me, come on, man. We all here in the same form, bro. We all men on planet Earth, looking at the atmosphere around us and where we live, and we know that there is a creator, bro. There had to be somebody to put this in effect. Okay,
100%.
100%. That's all I really have to say about it. I respect, you know, all religions. Like I said, I was a Christian for damn near 20 years of my life, bro. I know the Bible back and forth. I know, man, we can sit here and talk about that all night long, bro. And I can match you on anything you're saying. So, I
That's
mean,
what I like to hear.
that's what I like to
I
hear.
don't want to hold up
I don't want to hold up
everybody's opportunity to
everybody's
speak because we
opportunity to
running
speak
low
because
on
we
time.
running low
But
on time.
listen,
But listen,
Knowledge Born.
knowledge
I think that's
born.
Brother
I think
Marlon.
that's
I
Brother
appreciate
Marlon. I
you.
appreciate
You've
you.
been supporting.
You've
You
been
always
supporting.
around
You
in the
always
back
around
chat
in the
and
back
everything.
chat
So
and everything. So
peace to you, my guy.
peace to you, my guy. Peace to you. And I like to say them one more thing. My man from Long Island. I'm from Westbury, Hempstead, Roosevelt, Freeport, all that. Yeah,
That's
I
what
know.
I'm
I mean,
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
come on, man.
Pork
There
knock
you go.
villain. Crime dance. Money ton. What are you talking about? My G. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey man,
Before I
the
get
guy,
to
the guy body burn out.
no, he's still here. He just got
Oh, okay.
feedback. So whenever we talk, you'll hear everything.
Yeah, Echo.
Oh, okay. I seen my man, the guy body on. I was trying to chill and put my bad leg.
DMG, peace, my brother. What's good with you, man?
Hey, you got it, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's good with you?
I just felt I'm going to work and stuff, man. I just call back for a minute, but I be peeking in the back chats, man. You know where we at right now, man. We done did this every day, all day, man. We sitting back now.
You know you Long Island. I can tell by.
Yeah, I heard you spitting all that. No doubt. You right. Long Island is it ain't like the city, man.
You know that.
You know, people got plots out there. They got land out there, man. Man, there's people out there with fucking 20, 30 acre fucking ranches with horses.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Man, I ain't bullshit, man. I ain't trying to talk shit and make it seem like we fly and all that. But Long Island is a whole nother part of New York, man.
The most beautiful thing in this world.
Huh?
I said the most beautiful thing in this world. Just like that.
Long Island.
Yeah. Let me get to the next person, man. I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate that, man.
I see you, Classic Craig. Let me get Maybach Mugabe in here real quick. He been waiting for a minute.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound nice and clear, man.
All right, brother. Health, wealth, and happiness to everyone within earshot of my voice. May the ancestors continue to shine light upon you. I just want to say, man, first and foremost, shout out to DMG. Shout out to the platform. Shout out to Darian and his excellent hosting skills. Shout out to no more silo talk. No more being in a comfort zone of just being around people that agree with your worldview and agree with your paradigm. You know, it's important for us as Black people to elevate or at least agitate what we think is the truth. Now, I'm not saying that we're never going to all agree, but if you're only around the people that agree, how do you grow?
No, that's real.
You know, and I'm saying that from a paradigm of intellectual Black atheism. I don't believe in what you guys believe in.
Go ahead and preach, Deacon. Go ahead.
I don't. This ain't preaching. This is the ancestors. This is the ancestors.
You preaching to me, y'all. You preaching to me.
This is the ancestors speaking. I'm just the vessel. You know what I mean? This is the ancestors speaking. And I said that to say that I'm glad to see the growth and maturation of a lot of the individuals that surround us. I'm glad to see that some of us went from dogmatic paradigms to at least being receptive to hearing other people. You know, there's like the old saying goes, there's levels to this shit. And I'm not saying that the level I'm on is higher or better. It's just different, you know. And like the brother D said, you know, what we're here for is just to elevate the consciousness of Black people on some level. The things that you guys are saying is going to resonate with some people. The things that people that think like me is going to resonate with some people. And we got to get to a point to where those things manifest in the real world. And my brother Pan is a Garveyite, and a lot of you don't understand one of the huge. I'm gonna be real brief with this. I'm gonna be real brief with this. Garvey was a whole Catholic. Garvey was a whole Catholic out here. My brother Pan is a whole atheist out here. I'm a whole atheist out here, and I fashion myself in the words of Garvey. But what a lot of people don't understand is one of Garvey's right-hand man, the man that took up the mantle after Garvey was deported, was a brother by the name of Carlos Cook. Carlos Cook, look him up. Carlos was a whole atheist. And this is Garvey's right-hand man. Anytime you use the phrase "buy Black," that phrase was coined by Carlos Cook, the first Black beauty pageant that was held in this country was held in Harlem. Shout out to Harlem if anybody's listening. It was held, and it was initiated by Brother Carlos Cook, so that black women didn't have to bow down to the beauty standards of Europeans, to where they could be respected for their natural beauty as black women. So it's a synergy. Just because we don't pray to the same things or believe the same things, we have the same objectives, y'all. And I need y'all to really, really understand that. Like some of the people that been in our community, some of the heavy hitters in our community have been non-believers. Everybody knows the man Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is a non-believer, intellectual brother at the highest level. Our good brother Neil deGrasse Tyson, a non-believer at the highest level, intellectual at the highest level. And I'm not gonna go on a tangent about that. So I'm just saying, don't discount your brothers and sisters because they don't pray the way you pray. We are definitely here. We are definitely growing in numbers, and there's absolutely nothing going to stop intellectual black atheism. And
I got a couple. I'm glad you spoke on that, but I got a couple of questions, and I wanted to direct
Can I just say this real quick? Can I just say this real quick? Neil deGrasse Tyson used to work in Babylon, North Babylon, Long Island. And when I used to go on school trips to the you know what I'm saying, he was there. I met him. Yeah, he's an awesome person, dude.
Awesome brother.
In real life, yes.
That's what's up.
Hey,
so
I'm gonna let D get back to it. I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm gonna put this leg back up. But hey, I just wanted to salute the panel. Salute to my man Xion the Lion, and I just want to shout everybody out for making this thing work, because me and the law firm, Darian, and all the other people that's in behind the scenes, we could have all the aspirations we want to, but if we ain't have the brothers and the sisters' participation, it wouldn't work. So
absolutely.
I had a brother reach out to me, and he was like, "How much do you charge to put on debates?" And I never even considered charging anybody to come on the platform and do a debate. You know what I mean? And so and I haven't got it in concrete yet, but if everything go according to plan, I'm gonna have an Israelite brother and Vocab Malone debating on Friday, July 19th. And I'll give y'all more details once that's locked in stone. But the brother was like, "Hey, you know, if you don't take payments, I'm definitely gonna give you a healthy donation." So a lot of people, you know, shout out to my man Jay Fax for always financially contributing, but a lot of people showing a lot of support.
Right.
And I definitely appreciate it. Like I said, we could have all the goals and aspirations we want to, but
it's the integrity.
We're on board.
Yeah, it's the integrity of this channel. That's what's making this channel pop right now. You know, with all these other channels out here, and they're not holding that integrity. This is a gem right now. You understand what I'm saying?
I think you should start charging these niggas from coming on your channel. I think you should start charging these niggas coming here with these
spoken like a financial guru.
No doubt. For real. Hey, and it's like I say though, and I think Mugabe hit on it. You don't have to have you can have unity without uniformity.
Absolutely.
And so you know, we can all have our different paradigms. Cream gonna rise to the top. People gonna choose what fits them in terms of what to follow. And cream gonna rise to the top with regards to what's true. But we all got one common denominator, and that's that we black in America, we black in the wider diaspora, and it's a dominant society that then had their foot on our neck, and we trying to get it up off of. Period.
That's right.
So
and we just hashing it out. We just hashing it out like family.
That's all. Amongst ourselves without it having to go to some other stuff. We can have regular conversations back here, and it don't have to devolve.
It's a family reunion, It's a family reunion. You know, the OGs in the family reunion by the time they get through a couple of bottles of that daggone Crown Royal,
And shout,
it's gonna get hot and heavy in here. You understand?
shout out to my man Lord Banu too. So that's my bro right there.
The up and coming Lord Banu. The up and
You hear
coming.
me? You hear me?
We're gonna see this, man. I'm looking
the up
forward
and coming.
Shout out,
boy.
salute to King Naga. I said, you know, everybody can come over here and get their swerve on. But I'm gonna turn it back over to Darian. But before I do, I gotta play this in honor of my man Xion.
I'll make a pact with you. With the gods as our witnesses, let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
There are no pacts between lions and men.
You know what's funny about that? He don't know.
Y'all, I love y'all for that, man.
You know, we've been running that in the day. Shout out to the Paradigm Shift platform owner and leader and operator. You know what I'm saying? Good businessman, DMG. You know, eventually they're gonna start giving you OG status if you ain't already got it.
Already an OG. What you talking about?
Oh man, hey, he the one calling the term electromagnetic messiah, so I gotta show him love.
You already know.
That's real.
Electromagnetic messiah.
Before we transition, I wanted to ask Mugabe a couple of questions. I asked pretty much everybody the same few questions. The first one is, did you like the how we organized, and specifically the Craig Law Firm? They decided to go 10, 10, and 10 with the first and second round and the Q&A. How did you like that format?
The format was cool with me. I don't have any particular qualms with the format at all. I like it. It as long as it flows well, you know, it's a good format. It's not too long. It's not too short. It gives I like it because I've seen debates that been like sometimes when you give a window of too much time, it gets a little. You got to remember, like at the end of the day,
it gets muddled.
You give them enough to know what you're talking about, but you don't want to put them to sleep. You dig what I'm saying? And then you get
enough to hang themselves too.
Exactly.
Enough to hang themselves.
It definitely wasn't a dry debate. I think it was just enough time.
That's good.
I said I could see up to 20 minutes, but then at the same time, I also agree with a couple of people in the chat that said 12 to 15 at the max.
15 to me is a little too long.
Yeah, 15 is stretching it, bro. Like 12. You got to remember. You got to remember when you're talking about.
Go ahead.
Right. You got to remember when you're telling someone to present information.
Right.
I think a presidential inaugural speech ain't even 15 minutes.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So what you got to remember, you got to give it to them in bite-sized chunks, or it's gonna put people to sleep.
It's gonna get lost. Yep. It's gonna get
now,
lost.
Speaking of, you got a chance to see the debate. I know that with the judges rule, but who did you have going into the third before the judges rule?
Man, I'm gonna go on record and I'm gonna say this, and everybody knows what my paradigm position is, and I just gotta be intellectually honest about what I'm about to say. I think that J Fax did a excellent job of presenting his information. And when Pan won, to me, that was Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
and I'm a whole atheist out here. And I was like, whoa. I was like to me, and it's just my personal opinion from being around this circle for a while. I think Jay is gonna get better and better the more comfortable he gets in this, and he's going to be a super formidable person. Like I don't think y'all see what's coming with that dude.
He's scary.
You don't like for real. Like
I gotta agree with you, Mugabe, because he already a formidable opponent for anybody that wants to step in the ring with him. You know, Naga said the ring with the dream team. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff that he need to acquire come with experience. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
Right now it's raw talent.
A couple of debates
raw talent right now.
Yeah. If you get a couple of debates under his belt, he is going to sharpen his sword, and he's going to be a bad MFer.
And I think my boy Pan. Pan
is nasty too.
Yeah, he went into it. I think Pan went into it like underestimating him. I think Pan underestimated.
And we can't do that. That's right. We can never underestimate any. I don't underestimate Takori, even though I call him the Gimp.
Yeah, Takori formidable, bro. Like
he's formidable. Yo, I said it to him. Yeah. Even after all of the freaking finger snipping bull crap that he keep on doing to me, I still gave the nigga his flowers, and he still can't freaking respect me.
Takori formidable. He just has for some reason he likes taking the hard road.
He's been abused.
You know what I mean. He likes taking.
I feel like the brother has been abused in his childhood, and he's able to accept abuse. In fact, he likes it now.
Right. But don't get Takori twisted.
He's not a dummy.
He ain't no dummy.
But he's
better than his original master teacher.
Ooh.
Who's his original master teacher? I don't know who that is. Maybe because I ain't been around.
That question too.
His original master teacher was JJ 7000.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah, and my line.
Oh, he smushed JJ.
Hey, I just want to see if you was on piece of real. That's it.
He would destroy JJ, but JJ would never do it because he knows that the moment he allows him to kill him, he gonna have that same dookie stain on his shoe that I got on my Converse.
JJ 7000 created Takori. And if y'all don't know the backstory on it,
JJ 7000 built me up too.
Yeah.
But it was mostly
me too.
his.
I mean, that's what most of my debates took place on JJ platform. You know what I'm saying? So he gave a lot of us our start.
I give him his flowers all day for what he's done, but you cannot. I think the brother has become reckless.
Yeah,
he's become reckless. In order to put his face on everything, bro, you don't have to do it. Let us do it for you.
Basketball analogy. JJ is Xion Kemp in his prime.
He should retire.
Oh yeah, the boy Xion Kemp.
He needs to be
JJ. Listen to me, bro. JJ Xion Kemp in his prime. He was good, coming in there dunking on motherfuckers, but he coming to the game drunk. He fucking with too many women. He's not taking the game serious, and it ended up biting him in the ass.
He just think that he got it. He just think that he got it because he's JJ 7000.
Man, y'all know 7,000 going 7,000.
Yeah, that's 7,000, my nigga. That's 7,000, nigga.
No, he about 0.07 now.
Right, but that's that's my nigga. He was the one that.
Listen, B. If I love the brother, I'm not going to pull no punches.
Right.
A real friend is going to tell you the truth.
Right. And the same thing. And and fuck it, I'm gonna go on record for saying this. And this is a very unpopular opinion. Like some of the people that's closer to Sinetta need to talk to that brother and get him back focused again, because he's a little bit out of pocket with himself right now. He's doing things, and that's the Godfather. But he at the same time, he needs to bring it back in a little bit and get back to some old-fashioned, passionate teachings again, and bringing on quality people that can talk this information and not all that.
He's been doing that lately. He's been going back on the street. That's where I knew him.
Right.
From the street stuff.
Right. You got to remember this. He's
going
man
back to the street, bro. He's been going back to the street. And
man come from the new Black Panther Party. He does. Right. He ain't just some regular motherfucker.
No, man. He's a freedom fighter.
Right.
You gotta respect that man.
Right. And
he's a real freedom fighter.
Right. And I want to see Sinetta be at the top of his game. Oh, everybody have a slow period. Fuck it. It is what it is. But I want him to get back on top of that that scholarship that made us all, nigga, everybody on this line, it was at some point in your life, you stopped what you was doing, went and watched Sinetta like it was a Michael Jackson video in the motherfucking late 80s, early 90s. Everybody on this line, we was watching Sinetta that intently. Oh, Sinetta about to come on. I'm going home. I gotta go watch Sinetta. I gotta go watch this broadcast. That's the influence Sinetta had on the community, and he can get that back. You know, he can get that's his lane. He is that one. We did most of us is here because of that man. And I ain't gonna talk y'all ear off on that. That's just that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's a fact.
No, that's real. I got two more people before I get to Classic Craig. I know he one of the law firm members. He ready to put together a case. But hey, J Fax, what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm chilling, King. I just wanted to come up, say what up to the panel. What's poppin', Xion? I look forward to seeing what you do in the tournament, King.
Take facts in the sunshine. You know I like to sing.
What's going on, King Naga? How you, King? I hope everything is well. Hey, I look forward to your debate as well. I'm really interested to see how that conversation go with Banu. I ain't really want nothing, Darian. I'm good, Chief. I just wanted to say hello to the panel. Salute to everybody on the panel. I appreciate being here. Shout out to DMG and the entire Paradigm Shift family. I appreciate everybody.
My man. And listen, I taught you up, A1. I taught you up. I seen you was prepping yourself. You know, you got to go ahead and speak your piece. I told the shepherd of Umecca you was ready for him. You said the other day you was in good shape. You've been working on your form. You know, it's all about follow through right now. But you know, Benu sound like he ready. What's up? What's up, A1?
As he should, man. I hope he's in the gym. You know, I hope they telling him keep his chin tucked and keep his guard up because it's gonna be a fight, man.
My man got a couple of shots fired, boy.
And, let me start off by shouting out everybody on the panel and shout out all the debaters. You know, what's up, everybody? Shout out DMG. He's not on here right now, but shout him out. Shout out the law firm, Classic Craig and Ratchet Craig, man. Don't be calling my homie Baby Craig, man. We gonna be beefing, man.
I ain't calling him no more.
Gotta watch that,
Craig.
man.
That's right.
Gotta watch that. That's Classic Craig, man.
Hey, A1, what city you from, man?
I'm from Ohio, man.
Cleveland, Ohio. You from Ohio? You know, we connected by the Baltimore and Ohio rail line, the BNO. What's up, man?
Oh, yeah, man. I need to take a trip out there, man. You know, I want to see some museums and see some of the downtown. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Baltimore's dope, yo. I love Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming that way.
I fought in like 20 tournaments in Baltimore, yo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
wait a minute. The
The
BNO Railroad is a real thing. It's just not a thing on the Monopoly board.
Oh, that's real.
I'm from the West Coast.
You funny. That's funny. You remember this on the Monopoly.
I was like, because I always wanted to lock them railroads in, because that was, you know,
right.
It was slow money, but it was for show money.
That's what you want.
Yeah, BNO.
I buy all the railroads. That's the first thing I buy.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing I buy. And then I go to the electric company.
Exactly.
And
waterworks. Yep.
Hey, Mugabe, when you gonna get on the panel and talk about some of that candlestick work, man?
Hey, man, get whenever y'all ready. I don't have a problem doing it, brother. I'll come and we can definitely talk about the candlestick. You know what I mean? Like my off days is usually Thursday, Friday. So
you talking about trends in the stock market, right?
Yeah.
I shouted you out early on the show, man.
Right. I wasn't here, but thank you, brother. I appreciate
you. Got to. I'm glad you got on.
We shouted you out. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first people I shouted out.
Hey, Juan, what's good with you, bro?
Is that the Lord Banu?
Peace, God. Mudawa.
What's going on, man? My young hitter.
What's up, man? My brother, how you feeling?
All is well, family. All is truly well.
Yeah, man.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm locked in for Saturday, man. I'm locked in, man.
Tell us what that title is on that debate again, y'all.
Don DeMarco.
Do black people have a culture of their own?
Ooh.
And you on the affirmative or opposing view.
I'm saying they don't.
Oh, he's on the negative.
Ooh.
And the way and the research that I've been doing, man, like it's almost to the point where I'm ready to just say, man, that we don't have a culture at all. You know what I mean? Like
That's heavy.
I really put it on. I wanted to put on that of our own. I wanted to make sure that was, you know what I'm saying, highlighted. But like from the research that I'm doing, like I feel like I could take that off. But we're gonna keep it on there though.
That's devastating.
I mean, that's
Oh,
a
man.
huge. That's a bro. I just want you to know, Banu, like for real. You have a big task in front of you with that one.
Hey, that's an uphill battle.
That's complex right there.
It's like shit, boy.
And I want to make it clear too. Like I'm gonna definitely make my disclaimer in the debate introduction, but you know what I'm saying, I want to make it here too. Like I'm taking this stance out of love for my people. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it the same way as if my son was playing football, and you know what I'm saying, or if he was boxing. Let's say my son was a boxer, and I noticed him slacking in his training for the fight, and the dude he was going up against was a killer. You feel me? And there's no way that I would send my son in there ill prepared and not let him know where he's lacking in the things that he did or what he could have done better in preparing for this fight that he up against. So that's my stance that I'm taking for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like we can correct this. You know what I'm saying? But like right now, we acting in a way where we not exhibiting the culture that we do possess. You know what I'm saying? But we're not using it.
So you're saying we just really need to get back in the gym and get our
Exactly.
shit together. Okay.
Exactly, man. Get on our shit, man. We the strongest people on the planet, man. But we behind. You know what I mean?
What is this guy talking about? I'm gonna be quiet, man.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Banu? Shout out Banu, man. I fuck
Peace,
with
guy.
Banu, so everybody knows. So it ain't gonna be no ad hominem attacks and none of that. Like no
Yeah.
dissing, none of that weird shit. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna try to hype it up. But I'm not even into none of that shit, period, with none of you, man, with nobody. I don't care what you believe in, if you don't like what I say or nothing. Like, we don't got to do all that. We can always respectfully disagree and stick to the arguments at hand, because that whole abusive ad hominem fallacy that people be doing, like, it's weak, and you're in error, and we're not getting anywhere.
Right.
With
At
any of that.
Pinky. At
And
Pinky.
it's counterproductive, brother. And like the brother DMG said, we could disagree without being disagreeable.
Yeah.
Right.
At Pinky. And the brain.
I still got one more guy. You know, he been waiting patiently. He got his briefcase open. I didn't heard it click a couple times. Classic Craig. The floor is yours, my guy. One of the guys behind the guy.
The guy behind the guy. Y'all be doing, everyone. Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming in and supporting us. Ratchet and me have been in heavy workings getting these things together. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to build. I just wanted all of us to have a platform that we can come in where it's neutral, it's fair share, and it's a place where we can all get our thoughts out without being disrespected, interrupted, belittled. You know what I'm saying? It's a place of pure competition. As men, we can we can pretty much in a lot of ways come and compete intellectually. You know what I'm saying? This is the place, this is paradigm shift, this is what we can do as Black men. You know what I'm saying? If you're another racial nationality, you're welcome to, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Pandemics, Law Firm and this bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I have to say this at the end of the day. I have a strict policy, and everyone can pretty much follow. There is a no crybaby rule, right? Now, that no crybaby rule is no bitching, no pouting, no moaning, no groaning, stalking, because we got some stalkers out there. They'll come in, stalk your ass. They see you on Paradigm Shift, they just stalk you. I done seen some of you, you know what I'm saying? No, none of that. I mean, like, we just got to keep it respectful. If you have a problem with a debater or somebody like that, somebody getting attention, you come on, you debate and challenge them. Don't bring up their mama, their daddy, their uncle. Don't do none of that.
Takari Dawson.
Be a man. Come up here, be a man. Come up here, be a man.
Respect, nigga.
Come up here, be a man, and debate some of these individuals. You know what I'm saying? We'll be glad to have you. But again, there is a no cry baby rule, and I am dead ass on that. You will get cursed out and you will get kicked out. But excuse my voice. I'm mad at Jay Fax because he keeps telling people he's a damn agent for Homeland Security, and everybody's been in my inbox talking about why is this agent on your platform. So it's been very very
Man,
annoying.
don't you worry about that, man. We need people like J Fax being agents in Homeland Security.
Word. You gotta have a couple of brothers up in there somewhere.
Mad at him because I told him, I said, quit telling people you're an agent, bro. Quit tell him you work at HR or something like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, that man proud of that as well. He should. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Good job,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah,
We
for
need
real.
more black folks in the freaking listen. What are we doing? What the fuck are we prove? Excuse my language. What are we proving? If we ain't taking over, we ain't doing nothing.
Craig, what's up with you, my boy?
Yeah, cause like a man, but that's the reason why I evacuated New Orleans for Katrina. It was a brother on the inside that told me to get my people from down there because it was gonna be a lot of dead bodies.
Okay.
You heard me? So we need people on the inside like J Fax. Shout out to that brother.
Yes, I.
No, that's real. And I'll let him speak for himself. But it's funny when people say agent, what they mean from agent and his actual role is two different things, which is it's funny to me because, but it's also a little weird because a lot of people they out here, these are the same people who sell dope to the police. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These dudes that sell dope to the police and they calling him an agent. And then it's like the agent you saying he is, you talking to the feds right now.
Right.
Down at the store, you don't even know what his role is. And I see my man just came back. He got his fashion designer that threw him in the New Jersey. There we
I don't
go.
know what you're talking about, too. But I got this to say though, right? Now, to be honest with you, right, I do have to tell y'all this little insight. I had a talk with J Fax and Pan about this. Originally, the two judges, they switched decisions, right? One voted for J Fax first, right? Then the other one voted for Pan. And I said, okay, well, you guys still have time, right? Well, Ratchet was dealing with those two judges, right? Because I deal with the asshole conveniently. But so then they came back to Ratchet, boom, hey, switched our decision. You see what I'm saying? Because the two judges don't know each other. We kept it like that, for security purposes. And they switched, right? So it was 1-1. I was like, damn. So Ratchet said, well, you got to deal with Mr. Sophisticated. And I had to deal with him for a while. He watched the debate with J Fax and Pan 4 times, right? After he kept on telling me how incompetent I was, and how foolish I am, right? He pretty much had to give it to Pan at the end of the day, right? And I hate this guy with a passion. I really hate this guy. Like Darren, I hate this guy. I'm telling you, I really don't like him at all, and I don't want him to be a judge. But that's how much I hate him. But he's a very non-biased judge, and he is a man of his word. That's all I care about. But honestly, he does hate Pan too, because he said he does not like Pan. He's a meticulous little monster. He's a demonic atheist. He said all types of things about Pan. But my thing is, at the end of the day, he judged. I trusted the decision, and it went as it went. But honestly, it was such a close debate. It had the judges confused. That's how hard that damn debate was, and that's something that had to be reviewed. It could have went either way, and that's the type of intensity we're trying to pretty much bring to this platform, especially with this tournament. You know what I'm saying? The Savage Six. I just want to say this: Jamel is not out of the tournament. He has a chance to come back, and vengeance is in Jamel's eyes. If you really look at J Fax, it's just right then and there. Do not count that brother out. He is that guy at the end of the day. Don't count him out. But the next debate is between Lord Banu and the main man himself, A1. I already lost $20 on J Fax. I'm not going to bet again. I don't want to owe Ratchet no more money. I'm pissed off about it. But I might bet again. I don't know who I'm going to bet on because both y'all are my brothers. So I don't know. But hey, I can't wait for this debate Saturday.
That depends on if you want to keep your money or not. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make some money. Right. You know what I'm saying? Place your bets on you Mecca, you heard?
Yeah. Yeah, but we do got a little underground debate ring going in. DMG too scared to put his money up, but it is what it is. But
Well, if you're gonna put some additional money up, don't forget Mugabe. He might can get you a good price on some of these candlesticks, bruh. Get you a Rolex. Get you a Rolex. That's all we waiting. We gotta get him this Rolex until he could really be one of these hustle man out here.
Man, that's all I need, man. Presidential, baby.
Yo, y'all know right now. I'm gonna keep it real quick. Right now, you can get one of those little freaking daggone spider jump offs with the 3 wheels and the 2 wheels in the front and the 1 wheel in the back for like $850. And then they got the freaking daggone, you know what I'm saying? They got the sports car jump off, the 2-seaters with the butterfly doors. They're so cheap right now because there's overstock.
Oh, okay.
Y'all better be flossy next summer.
Hey, don't tell nobody that if they still sleeping on the air mattress, don't nobody need no striker.
All of us need to be out here with the butterfly doors next summer.
Y'all all better be out here with somewhere to live before y'all get y'all something. You don't got nowhere to park that joint, you gonna be upset.
You ain't got no place to park your car.
That's real, Darren. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no place to park your car, there ain't no point in it. I'm just talking to those who got some place to park their car. They little Maserati right now.
My man said, you better go get you one. They on overstock. That joint gonna be parked in front of you.
Bro, you can buy one of them little daggone. Yo, they so floppy, and I'm telling you, they riding around them in New York all day.
Yeah, they dope. They dope. Oh, is my man Classic Craig Esquire back? His stylist then put him in a new something real quick. I don't know what happened.
He changing, like he changing up shirts just like Patti LaBelle on.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is the same Booker jersey I had on when I first came on. But check this out though. again though, I appreciate all of y'all because y'all keep it 100. But everybody knows who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The people is not just one, it's multiple individuals. Yo, keep the negative shit off the tournament. Okay? Just keep it off the tournament.
The Abo stuff?
Yeah, this not when I say the negative shit, I'm just I'm smarter than him. Yo, ass should have fucking been in the tournament. You see what I'm saying? I mean, like Ratchet and me, we made sure everyone had an equal opportunity to come in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate J Facts. You know, like I wanted what's his name? High profile guy, Google Scholar. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Google Scholar, the roster man himself. I wanted him in, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't do it. So I was like, man, who can I get for this? You know, who could I get? Who could I get? And I was like, boom.
Don't call him a roster
Jamel.
man because he's Caribbean. Don't. He's not a roster.
Hey man. You better be careful, man. That's Google Scholar, bro.
Google Scholar is not a roster. He does not believe in Haile Selassie. Roster means Rastafari. And he uses that because he has a Caribbean accent, and you know, in the hood, you know what I'm saying, African American people will call anybody who has a Caribbean accent, they'll call him Rasta man.
Because he got dreads and a Rasta tan on.
He don't got no dreads.
Oh, I never seen him in real life, so I don't know what he looked like.
Dreads.
I seen Google. I interviewed him a couple of times.
Google doesn't have dreads. He does not even believe in Rastafari.
Yeah,
Google is a real scholar.
Backdrop on that name, Rastafari, Zion, because that's an actual name of a person.
Right. It's you know what I'm saying? It goes to Tafari Makanen. If you ain't standing on that, why are you being called Rasta man?
Hey. Y'all better be careful because Google Scholar,
I will smush his head in. I will smush his head in.
Bro, I don't think you want that smoke.
On Rastafari, he don't want it with me.
I'm not talking about with Rastafari.
I'm connected to the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm connected to the Nayabingi order. I will smush his head on anything Rasta.
Okay. Man. Well, we'll let you be the resident roster.
I'm always going to be that here. You know what I'm saying? Over on HOK, it's what's the brother's name? Revelation X, and I rock with Revelation X. You know.
Yeah, this Takeover Tuesday, Zion don't want to hear nobody other than him on that topic.
But yeah,
Not on the
I'm gonna
roster
say this
topic,
too.
man. You gonna
I'm
kill
gonna
that
say
boy.
this.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna say
I
good.
feel like he earned that, man. That man went in the IUPK camp by himself and defended that.
I
You know
came
what I'm
in with 2 niggas in a pair of nunchucks, and you can ask Zariak. My
saying? And
nunchuck
came
fell
out
out my
unscathed.
bag and fell onto his feet. I didn't even know Tazariak was sitting there until I had to pick up my nunchucks.
Well, that was funny. Before we wrap up, the Esquire Classic Craig Esquire, do you have anything you want to wrap up with? Any other things you want to say?
Niggas think he Bruce Lee or somebody.
I'm
Nunchucks.
black belt.
Hey.
He's kung fu. Everybody knows me. I have every single kung fu weapon you've ever seen in any kung fu movie, and I'm proficient in it.
You ain't got no flying guillotine, nigga. You ain't
Bro,
got
not the flying guillotine. No, I don't.
This is not Dragon Ball.
I said, damn, we got the flying guillotine.
I got horse cutters, I got kwandos, I got 3 section staffs, I got, you know what I'm saying, nunchucks, bit chains.
No, I want to see your
swords,
boxing matches,
throwing
though. You got some on
knives,
YouTube, though?
broadswords. I am nasty in all of it. This is my life because I grew up.
Okay.
My uncle.
You got some boxing. You got some matches on YouTube. That's what I wanted to see.
So with uncles.
Man, that nigga got a whole playlist of shadow boxing. You better leave that man alone.
You don't see no weapons in the corner. Look in the corner. Look at that. Right there.
My man got the Poseidon staff in there.
I got that's called a tiger fork.
I believe it.
Then you got the Kwando, the monk spade, the horse cutter. You know what I'm saying? The bow staff. I got everything, and I know how to use them.
Damn, that man vicious.
My
that nigga, you be cutting grass with all that, don't you?
I was gonna say, man.
If I'm spinning my
That
blade,
pitchfork ain't seen nothing but a haystack.
But yeah, man, I don't want.
That is wild as hell. That is so wild.
I am Bruce Leroy and Shonuff put together.
I just want to say this: Neo got nunchucks too, and he's way better at using them than you, Zion. And I stand on that.
No. Neo will never say that.
Neo, listen to me. Neo can drink. Neo can drink.
If he can't
half a jug.
If he cannot wield a whip chain, he cannot wield nunchucks like me.
Listen, Neo can drink a half a jug of Paul Mason.
Yeah, I'm a drunken master too. I'm a drunk master too, man.
That's how tough he is. That's how tough he is.
I love Neo though. That's
Neo can swing the nunchucks, then make a hit song, and don't remember he did none of this shit. That's how cold he is. Yeah, quit fucking around with Neo. He's legendary. But I just want to say this right quick. Zion, he is skilled in Kung Fu. I first used to make fun of him until I seen him in his actions and what he did. I was like, God damn, this dude for real. That's why they made guns for niggas like him. But anyway, I just want to say it like this, right? I want to say it like this. I appreciate all of y'all for coming down. Again, there is a no crybaby rule. No crybaby rules are in effect and paradigm shift. As long as the channel is still fucking here, it's in effect. But for everyone who want to come up in debate, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to me, Classic Craig, DMG, Ratchet Craig, you know what I'm saying? Darren, you know. Hey, reach out to us. We be glad to have you aboard. You know what I'm saying? We do have a debate format, battle of ideology format. We are going to start our versus series. All of you are invited on this panel. It's going to be lit and fire. There's different rules to it, and it's very, very extreme. James Cassell and DJ Sonsky had our proto. I call it the proto.
Yes, sir.
Battle of ideologies debate here, and it's totally different. It's more of a how can I put it? It's not PowerPoint presentation, but it's like if you're on the street, you have one source, you're going off that source, and your argument is this. You know what I'm saying? The dagger's that. You know what I'm saying? It's face to face, time, clean, no, close quarters. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
close quarters.
Craig, can I ask you a question, man?
Go ahead, Master Mudawa. What you got?
Hey, how about them Boston Celtics, bro? How do you like them Boston?
All right, so
that's
all right, so kick Mudawa off the panel.
That's what I need to know right now. How about the Boston Celtics?
Listen, bro. Okay, yeah, Boston got Dallas, and pretty good. It sucked, but guess what though? The Mavs is owned by a black CEO and a black board of directors. The fact that you are cheering for a white team and not your black brothers who own the shit in Dallas shows me that you're not a real Garveyite, and you need to repent and become a Christian. That's your problem, Mudawa. That's your problem. Don't worry about my Mavs. I rock with the black man and the black woman team while you rocking over there with some drunk Irish people who's fighting every day. But anyway.
Oh
my God.
Yes.
But
Now,
anyway,
I need to see a Celtic jersey on you, a Bill Russell, or something like something, bro. Like this is out of line.
This is outrageous.
You know what I mean? you got on that European jersey right there. That's what you got on.
Listen. I like Luca because there's a shop down here in Dallas, right in my hood. It's called Mary's Twisted Kitchen. Right, they was catering for the Dallas Mavericks. Luca was there eating a cornbread, mashed potatoes, smothered chicken with gravy. You know what I'm saying? Green beans. You know what I'm saying? That boy from Slovakia, wherever the hell he's at, he was getting real soul food up by the hood. So I'm real happy about that.
What they eat in Czechoslovakia? Wafers?
I don't know. They probably eat whale
sausage.
All the time,
Right.
Whale
sausage.
Whale sausage. No pause.
No pause.
They be taking long farts. Long farts.
But yeah, man, like I said, man, this is paradigm shift, and please come up and support the battle of the ideologies. If you're not afraid, come on in and be grand with it. And one more thing I have to say, since Mudawa want to attack my Mavs, Mudawa, what you got? What's up with this? What's up with you and Master the GT, brother? What you got going on there, bro? What's up with
I don't have no. I think Najiti's Najiti is Najiti, bro. I can't.
What you mean by that?
I mean, bro, you know me. I've never fashioned myself as being a bully, so I would never even entertain. I wanted to have a conversation with the man about abortion, you know, and I guess somebody got in his ear and talked him off the ledge because he was going to do some good old Bible thumping. Southern,
yeah. Don't do that, yo. You can't do my man like that.
He was ready. He was ready, but then it's like somebody talked him into a better line of thinking. I like our brother Najiti. He's a very spirited brother. He's passionate about his belief system, and it wouldn't be fair for me to. I'm not a bully, bro. You know me. I don't pick on people, man. Like, hey, he don't. I don't even want to give him the smoke. I just wanted to have a conversation with him.
Ain't you retired? Tell him about your retirement.
Yeah, but I just wanted to have a conversation about, because I'm passionate about it, and this is just a different side though. I'm passionate about brothers having a conversation about abortion, and a lot of believers, particularly Bible thumpers in our community, a lot of the brothers, they're passionate about being anti-abortion. And I get it from your theological perspective, or from a practical perspective. You don't really have a dog in the fight. Her body, her choice. You ain't got no reason to be telling a woman what she could do with her uterus. None whatsoever. And it's just one of them things. It's like, you might be anti-abortion, but guess what? So fucking what? You don't have a right to talk about it at all. In a perfect world, it would be all women that could vote for abortion or against when it comes to the pro-choice, pro-life conversation. Men, we shouldn't even have a say-so in that conversation. You know what I mean? And that's my personal opinion. You know what I mean?
I would have to agree with you, Mugabe.
I agree.
I mean, I have to agree with you, because we don't know what the women go through when they're carrying children.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that abortion thing come down to life or death situation. So
absolutely,
I gotta agree with you.
Right.
And I think that sometimes we get clouded by our religious perspectives. And
right.
We not looking at it from a pragmatic perspective. We don't know what that woman going through. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some women that use abortion as a form of birth control, and they're dead ass wrong.
That's wrong.
They're dead ass wrong for doing that. But at the
Now,
same time, that's for other women to really get in their chest about
To
that.
judge them on that. Yep.
now,
Right.
can I pose a question, like just to play devil's advocate real quick on that?
Go ahead, good brother.
So, like, say our numbers got to the point where we wasn't having enough babies to be able to sustain ourselves as a people. Like, do you think it'd be uh fair then to say, like, all right, look, we dying off, we can't have no more abortions no more, like we need y'all to have the babies that y'all having?
I still think that's something that the sisters need to hash out themselves. Like that ain't really us, bro. Like for real, for real. Like let them have that conversation. Let them like for in a perfect world, like I say, the whole pro life, pro choice, that would be all women. That if they want, we don't have no dog in that fight. We do, but we really don't. You know what I mean? Like even when you're talking about population and things of that nature, we can't we can't get in the way of that. We have to let them figure it out. And eventually they'll figure out like, hey, it ain't enough of us. Hey, sister, we need to stop doing this. We shouldn't
They
be
not
in the
doing
way
that
of that.
now.
Yeah, I'm about
You
to
just
Right.
say,
on
see,
your
I
your
disagree
page,
with that.
on your page, they not figuring it out. They are already talking about some other stuff, and you know it. You know that's a conversation for another day. You gonna end up having to settle for a Turkish sister or something.
Right, right, right.
Cause they not figuring it out. I just saw a snippet of that BET, and we going downhill as a people. It was all women and K Dot up there by themselves.
Right,
Hey,
right. Well, I mean,
hey,
right
hey,
now
hey.
it's we in a bad we in a we're in a we're in a as a culture we're in a female dominated society right now, and the leaders of the pack of our women are
Nutter
Cinch.
and Charles.
Cinch.
Nutter and Charles.
right, right. And we gotta let it work itself out, bro.
Homosexuals.
We gotta let
That's
it
they.
work
They the
itself
ones
out.
who running everything right now.
Yeah,
Right. So
I
we
don't
gotta
think
let them work it out.
I don't even think it's gonna work itself out, man. Cause like the women need us to be to lead. You feel what I'm saying? So to leave something like that up to them, you know what I'm saying? Solely just to say like, yo, y'all in charge of the reproduction of the species, like even though they are like organically, but like I think men should have some kind of say in that.
No, Sexy Red gonna lead that. That's it.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
It's
yeah.
over.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Hey,
I
yeah,
mean,
anybody should
that's
have
who leading
any
it right
say
now.
over
At the present moment, that's
anybody
who leading.
else's
Be
body,
the
period.
voice once the
Like,
children are born, but prior to that, prior to the birth of the children, you know what I'm saying, in their bodies, you know what I'm saying, we won't really have no skin in the game.
right, right.
I mean,
And that's
just
just being
period. Even
honest,
the
bro.
government
So that
shouldn't be able to tell anybody what to do with their bodies. Nobody should be able to tell you, Lord Benu, what you have to do with your body.
Right.
Period.
Right.
About
But
anything.
Y'all better stop
they'll
pushing the pickle harder then.
but they
right.
do. But
But
they
now
do though.
They've taken
now
your
they're
free will now.
arguing.
Now you don't have free will. And
Now
that's
they're
what you
arguing whether to
are
allow
insinuating that
children.
you are supporting.
They
Right.
do. I can't walk around naked if I felt like it. It's
But
my
watch
body.
this. You know how a kid
Just
can't.
because you can point out how bad they are doesn't
Go ahead,
mean
y'all.
that
Y'all
it's
beef.
justification for you to accept the, take on those attributes.
No, no,
Is
no.
that
I'm
what you're
saying
doing? Because that's what
no,
you just did.
Uh,
if I wanted if I wanted to walk around naked,
No,
you can't.
no, you're saying, well, they
Publicly
control my
deceive.
body and make me do this. That was your response to me telling you it's wrong for us to try to control people's bodies. So
no, no,
what are
no.
you equating that?
What
Like, that's what I'm
what
They
I'm
saying. What
saying
are
bumping
is
you?
heads, y'all. They bumping heads.
what I'm
Well,
saying is that's not wrong for them to say that I can't walk around naked. Because I don't want my son seeing the naked man roaming the streets or the naked man roaming the streets in front of my daughter. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with that they should be able to have some type of regulation over what, you know what I'm saying, how people present themselves and
Is
what
there
they do
no
with their
one
body.
else?
Good save. Good
that's
save.
That,
real. Before we
but
wrap up,
if the
I
brother
ain't
if
gonna
the
push back
brother
on you on
to
that.
answer
I ain't gonna push back on
to
you on that.
answer your question, no, Craig, if Najiti want to have that conversation, it's not a debate. We ain't got to pull up no slides. we can just have a gentleman's conversation. I don't want to bust his head to the white meat on this subject. I just needed to get a little bit of understanding. Like you at some point you have to you have to use common sense, and common sense says right now, hey, let her do her thing. Eventually, they're gonna all revert back to the norm, bro. Eventually, it might not be our generation, might not
Right.
be
Right.
but they'll
They
eventually
have to.
revert back to the norm.
They
So
have
let
to.
them run amok. Let them run amok. Let them wild.
Yep.
Let them
Make all the
They
sexy
gonna create
red
a
out.
bunch of
need.
Drakes out here. Little
Right.
Drake is gonna be a whole new population, a whole new culture of people. Because if we let all the never mind,
No,
I ain't
everything
even
Can
is
gonna.
I
gonna
ask
turn
Lord
back
Benu
to the
another question
original.
real
I
quick?
promise.
Go ahead,
Benu,
brother.
if you're for them saying like they have to keep the babies that they have, would you also be for forced what is it, artificial insemination if it came down to it? To force these women to have babies if we had to keep the
What?
population going,
Mm.
strap them down,
No.
you know, would you go for that?
Turkey baste them. Turkey
I
baste them.
knew that was
Yeah.
coming. I knew that was coming. I
Would you
knew
go
Not
for
it.
that?
one.
You know,
No,
if we had to,
That's
if
like
we
a
had to, if we had to rape these women for the sake of
oh
humanity, and
God.
would you say, hey, they don't have
Objection.
control over their body no
Objection.
more? We taking control because
Say
essentially it's all
great.
the
nah.
same.
That
You taking
that's
control,
Great.
we
that.
taking control.
Of the dark
Say
side.
great. Don't say great. Say great.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I
Okay, we don't want to
apologize.
get flagged. All right.
My bad.
Well, if would you advocate burglarizing pussy if we needed to get to that point?
That's crazy.
Moody watch
Mesmerizing.
Leslie with the
Oh my
sage.
God. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that.
Hey y'all,
Yeah.
we on out. We 2.5. We almost at 2 minutes. 2 hours and 10 minutes. I
Okay.
think everybody give a closing statement so we can wrap up. I gotta get my man Benu and A1 a quick little
Absolutely.
one-on-one about how they debate gonna be for this follow-up weekend, and then I want Xion to close out. So I'm gonna just swing around to everybody, and then the law firms, one and only that's up here right now, Esquire Classic, can go ahead and say what he want to say one more time, because I didn't seen that man change about 4 times while y'all were talking.
And he ain't
Moody
put
Wise.
no Celtic jersey on either.
No, he did. He had the black one on.
He did. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you missed it.
Yeah.
Man, what you
Moody
talking about, man?
Wise, last word.
Hey, last word, man. Good job, fellas, man. I like the energy. I like the respect that everybody's doing. Keep up the good work, fellas. And to be honest, I think if y'all know any women
What? What?
that can hang in these circles, yeah, I like that. All
Yeah.
right,
You
that's what I'm
bring
talking
them
about.
in. Bring 'em
Bring some women in. We need a little more female
Did you fall
energy
off?
in there. You know what I'm saying? Bring the sisters in here. I want to hear them have spirited conversations about certain things,
Right. Right.
and
It's
we
a
can get
hot
their
dog
perspective
session.
on shit. You know what I
King
mean?
Naga, that's on you.
Yeah, I look forward to that debate as well, man. I want to see that debate. And again, shout out to the panel. Shout out to everybody who showed up. You know what I'm saying? I can't thank Paradigm Shift enough for not only hosting Naga, but giving all of y'all a voice too. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got my full support with what y'all got going on, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna be a spectator, but I can enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my old adversary Mugabe, man. I was at his last debate, bro, and it was one of my best debates, man. If y'all get a chance, go check that thing out.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go back to A1.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Last words, what you guys say to your opponent that you ready to face off against?
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen on Saturday. What's gonna happen on Saturday is he's gonna show up with a bunch of arguments that aren't relevant to the topic at hand. He's gonna try to pretty much pull a red herring and take you down a whole nother line of thought that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And I'm pretty much just gonna show up and teach. The question and answer round is where it's gonna get spicy. And you know, this is pretty much a first round bye. I already got a second round bye after I beat him. You know, I'm just looking to the third round right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right.
you know, shout out you guys for making this happen.
You already know
And it
A1.
was
That's
an easy
A1
path
right there.
to
He
the top.
talking big
Let me just
spicy.
say that.
Big spicy. Hey, Shepherd of you Mecca. The Lord Benu.
Peace, peace, peace.
You hear how he talking, right?
That was my opponent talking like that?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you know that's I'm glad that you know what I'm saying that's his line of thinking because it's just gonna be an easier role for me. You know what I mean? I'm used to being overlooked and underestimated, so I like to take that and play that to my advantage. So I hope, matter of fact, I hope he didn't do as much research as he should have did, and you know what I'm saying. And he come thinking that he waiting for round 3. He gonna be going into round 3, 0-1.
Oh shit! Shit.
Okay.
Dang.
As long
Yes,
as you're
sir.
not about to show up debating about how this is like boxing and you teach. That's all right.
Now this like what?
MMA in this mother.
You know, as long as you just, we gonna have to keep your statements and your arguments focused and concise, and you know, I fuck with you though. You know, so that's me. I'm teaching. You know, I'm gonna say, you
He
know, this
said
is my oldest son right here. You know, I'm gonna show y'all. You know, I'm gonna teach him in front of everybody. You know, I hate to do it in public, but that's how it's gonna be. You know.
Wow.
He
There
talking
Is
real
you
this
have it.
heavy.
is this is this it? Is this
Big
hold on,
word.
he must got a stand in or something. You feel me? Like I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm loving it though, you know what I'm saying? I just hope I don't really know. Well, you know, I know exactly what he gonna do. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, what everybody think. That's why I had to make the disclaimer because this could go like real Candace Owens or you feel me? I don't want to come off like that. You feel
Yeah.
me? You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to get their emotions out of it and just, you know what I'm saying, open their minds up and, you know what I'm saying, be teachable for a minute. Because right now, like the brother's saying, like I'm his son and he about to teach me, you know what I'm saying? He closed-minded right now, and you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be an even harder L for him thinking like that, you know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yes, sir. Now listen. I got my man Zion Ward King.
I'll make a pact with you. With the gods as our witnesses. Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
There are no pacts between the lions and men.
Talking, we can't hear nothing he's saying.
There you go, right there. Zion Ward King. You back in the mix. Wrap it up for us. Bring us home. This was Takeover Tuesday with my man Smush Gang, the Smusher man. You know what I mean? Zion, talk to him, man.
Smush Gang official, you know what I'm saying? One more time again, I Sister Heineken. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the rain. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody who showed up, you know what I'm saying, today. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, Paradigm Shift and you know what I'm saying, and you know, Craig and Craig Law Firm and all y'all brothers who came up tonight, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, showing up just to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Mudamu Mugabe, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother right there. You know, he owes me a debate, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yo, listen, I don't need, you know, like I'm so grateful for this platform right now. You know what I mean? Because without Paradigm Shift right now, you know what I'm saying? I still be floating. I don't have to float. You know what I mean? And all y'all, you know, pretty much almost all y'all who've been around for a while, y'all know me. Noodle knows me. And some of you guys who are new, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of work out there. Check out for me, especially since I'm the first seed. And if you are expecting to make it to the finals, I'm the final boss.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the final boss, yo. I'm freaking daggone. I'm Kwai John King. I'm daggone. I'm Goru. I'm daggone. You understand what I'm saying?
Is there no one else?
Hey Zion,
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
hip to you, right? Where can I look up some of your debates or just
Okay, so
anything?
you
I'm
go to
trying to
Lions.
get.
Okay, so you can look up some of my work on the Rastafari stuff. All you gotta do is look up a Highly Ghost. Right,
Can you
that's
put it in the back chat for me so I
yeah.
don't like not find
I'll
you? I want
post
to
some
make
stuff.
sure I
Yeah,
find
I'll
you.
post some stuff. I'm on Signetter, do a couple of presentations. I've done debates on Source Debate League and Lions Den. I'm on the Cross the Line radios because I actually went to the ISUBK camp and debated them niggas with two strong arms and a pair of nunchucks.
So you ain't gonna be hard to find then. I can just Google your name.
No, all you gotta do is put Zion Warchild or Zion Warren in
Okay.
YouTube. If you put it in YouTube, you're gonna find all my stuff.
Okay, I got you. Good look.
All right. Sometimes people spell it with a Z, but I spell it with an X. So all my good work, that's the ones that you're gonna find with the X. All the stuff that other people post, they post it with a Z.
Okay, I was about to ask that, but I already knew to look up both too.
Yeah. So just
Okay.
I like to know who I'm dealing with. You know, I don't know nothing about
Yeah,
you.
of course. And you know what? In the legal field, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has to know that, you know, in any game, you have to know your opponent. You already in boxing, in martial arts, you have to know who you're coming up against. You have to know their style, you have to know their experience, you have to know how much, you know, fights they've been through. You can find out information on their style and their character and understand how to battle them. And you know what? And that makes for a great debate. If I lose to somebody who's fought honorably, I would never feel ashamed, yo. Right?
No, that's real.
But
That's real.
if you ain't honorable and you a piece of crap and you won, you know what I'm saying, based off some bias, then you're a dookie stain on my Converse to Corey Dawson.
That boy sending mad shout out to Corey.
Hey, yo, is me and A1 gonna have a discussion before the debate or
Yeah,
not?
y'all need to have a prelim. Y'all need to have a setup discussion first, I think. But you know, ask the Craigs. They know what they're doing.
We're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to y'all behind the scenes. The ambassadors will reach out to you.
Y'all need to weigh in like a boxing match. Y'all have to do the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? We had the freaking hype up, you know what I'm saying, round where y'all just go in, say what y'all gonna do, you know what I'm saying, bang it out, you know what I'm saying, for about maybe 30 minutes. People chime in, and then boom, you know what I'm saying, set the date. And
Friday.
Yeah.
I'm hearing Friday in my life there. Back to you.
It's called a face off, but
It's a face off or a weigh in. Yeah, in boxing it's
a
called
face
weigh in.
off.
Yeah, it's a face off.
Yeah, but it's called a face off. We call it the face off.
Can,
But I have to say this. Hey yo, A1 and Banu, right? Now, of course, you know it's PowerPoint presentation. You know, and I send you the format, Lord Banu. Now, A1, I still need your questions so I can send to Lord Banu because Lord Banu already gave me his. You see what I'm saying?
You
So
can
I'm just
use the
waiting
two I
on you.
sent you. Can you use the two I
I mean,
sent you?
Yeah, but you got to retype it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, because you know we got to get this. You know, we got to keep it even Stevens. You know what I'm saying? Even
Yes,
Stevens.
sir. There was a spelling error. I got you.
But yeah, man. I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys. And, man, I give it over to the director, Darren. He's the director.
Listen, I appreciate
You know
everybody. I ain't gonna hold y'all up tonight. I'm happy that the show did so well. For those who are watching or will watch later, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Definitely think about becoming a member of the platform. We had my man Money Mugabe on here. We had King Naga. Of course, we had A1. And then we had the Shepherd of Umeka, Lord Benu. We had the Craigs put together a beautiful presentation. Last week we had J-Fax versus Pandemus African. Split decision. It got Pandemus to the next round, but we still got my man J-Fax in there, so he definitely can come back and circle around. And when he spin that block again, whoever the opponent is, I'm just feeling sorry for that person. And of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Xion. He did his thing leading up to this, put him in the #1 slot, and now we on the road to Zion. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag road to Zion. Just pay attention to what's coming down the pipe. You know, a lot of people gonna be coming out your head, King.
I know.
So we're gonna close out with another brother of ours, my man Neo Love. And we out. Peace.
Yeah. I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel this before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release here. But I be doing this shit for me. Help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize it till I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry mama, but it ain't. This world took a toll on me, and everyone that say they love me always seem to follow me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared, I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that hospital. Demons all around me, I am not mental. This game of life, it is not simple. Last time I was happy, I was popping pills.